This tale is a tale of liberation, a tale of sacrifice, of how people can bring joy to the world with their dance and song. In the savannas of Africa, there was a young boy who goes by the name of Bamboo. Sitting outside his home, he would often play his drum, gifting music to those while they worked. And almost every night, when the tribe brings back their kill, that's when Bamboo really shines. With more and more people to play with, the sound of joy grew and grew. They danced, they ate, and they sang their songs. And of course, like all things, this didn't last forever. For in the morning of a new day, they would hear thunder. Looking to the clear blue skies, there was no storm in sight. Hearing shouting from the distance, they looked, and it was Mahmud. But before he could reach them, thunder roared once again, and Mahmud fell to the ground. Looking toward the source, they saw it, what he was running from, a man in all blue holding a shiny stick. There was a code of war. Each and every one of them grabbed their spears and bows, but before they could even do anything, thunder roared once again, killing more and more of their people until what remained was captured. Bamboo tried to cheer the people up with his drum, but as soon as he hit it, one of the men in blue tried to take Bamboo's drum away. They both struggled, fighting over the drum until another man grew tired of Bamboo's disobedience, shooting him. His mother watched as his body fell to the ground. She was about to cry, but she was quickly silenced by the same man who killed her son. He grabbed Bamboo's body, holding him by his neck and lifting him over his head, shouting out, This is what you'll be if you don't listen and obey. Another corpse for the birds to eat. He tossed Bamboo's body over to his tribe, spitting on him like he was worth nothing. Shortly after, they started escorting their new slaves to their ships, while Bamboo's body bled, his hand over the drum. As the sun sets, they reached the port, where more and more of their brothers and sisters were being forced onto ships. The men in blue forced the newly arrived tribe into their cages, but before the sailors could leave, before anyone could sleep, they heard something in the distance. They heard drums. The tribes tried to look over from their cages while the men in blue get ready for what's coming. The drums only grew louder and louder. The captured tribe's smiles grew as Bamboo's laughter stretched across the land. His spirit walked across all the cages until he found his mother. The two try to hold each other, but when they do, his arms only go through hers. Looking at his hands, his smile slightly falls, before rising again. Disappearing, every single being could hear his drums. The tribe's strength is returning and growing. The song continues to play, eventually having the strength to break free from their cages. They tried to cage them, they tried to discourage them, but not even the rifles of thunder could hold them. And when the dust settled, the sun rose anew. Bamboo's song disappeared. The tribes were freed from their shackles. A song that brings joy. A song that brings liberation to all who hear it. A song that only grows with the passage of time, taking different forms but having the same power. This is Bamboo's song, but as time changed, so did his name. Isn't that right, Joyboy? Alright y'all, I would just like to thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to hear more tales. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.